Welcome, everybody, to a new episode of We Are Only Humans, the official podcast of the College of Education and Human Sciences. I am your host, Luisa Clausen, and I'm here with the very special guest, Kinsee. Hi, Kinsee.
Hello,
Welcome.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
How's
So
your
excited to be
Monday
here.
going? It's a Monday, guys.
It's very windy, but it's been pretty good so far.
Good. Productive?
Yes, very.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're here to get to know her a little bit better. Her major, well, before we get there, let's just back it up and let you explain to us, what is your major? Why did you choose it? Where did that come from?
Okay, so I am a human development and family science major with an option in early childhood education. It's a mouthful, I know, but I have always wanted to be a teacher. And so when I was exploring my options here, I was originally an elementary education major, and then once I toured, I went with the wrong tour group and found out about the ECE option. And so I was like,
That's
okay,
so meant to be.
yeah, I was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And I have always been like drawn to teaching. Like when I was a kid, I would make my sister play school with me and things like that. So just like this is what I need to do. And a lot of my family members are teachers. I was like, so
Really?
that's what I need to do.
So tell us a little bit where you're from. You're from a small town here in Oklahoma.
Yes, I'm from Durant, Oklahoma. It's about 3 hours south of here, just a little bit north of Texas.
How do you feel like where you grew up or partially grew up at Durant encouraged you for being like a teacher? Did you have great teachers? How was your school like?
Yes. So I started Durant when I was in 6th grade, and really when I got to high school was when I started to realize I'm like, I need a plan. Like, what am I going to do? And I had 2 wonderful teachers. Shout out Miss Farley and Miss Jones. Love you guys. And they just encouraged me, gave me so many different opportunities. And there's also an internship program in Durant for summer school that I could also work for. And I was just like, it's just all falling into place, and this is what I need to do.
So they've impacted your life so you can impact other kids' lives.
Yes.
How did you choose OSU? How was that process like? Did you consider another school or was it?
I don't follow this advice, guys, but I committed to going to OSU before I had even stepped foot on campus.
Me too.
I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I did the apply in July application thing, and I was like, I never want to fill out another college application. I was like, OSU will do. It's fine.
Yep.
Like, my cousin was going here. I was like, I can do it. It's fine.
Perfect.
And then I found out about all the different organizations and resources here. I was like, works for me.
And they have a fantastic teaching school or
Yes.
education school.
Yes.
What are some of the classes that you're taking? You're a sophomore, right?
I am a sophomore.
So
yes.
where are you at with your major? What are some of the things that OSU is allowing you to do, and kind of what experiences are you having?
So right now I am in my department, my ECE option. We have these things called blocks, which are like cohorts, and I'm in block 0 right now. So I'm just starting to get into everything. And in block 0, we get the opportunity to do observations in the child development lab on campus.
Oh.
And so every week I go for an hour and a half and just observe what they're doing in there, and that gives me firsthand experience with a real school. And I mean, it's so much fun. I love it.
Does that make you more excited for the future?
Absolutely. I was a little hesitant, and then I went in there. I was like, I almost cried. I was like, I'm so happy to be here. This is what I want to be doing. I love it.
There's nothing better than finding what we want to do.
Yes.
I feel like that's a privilege not everyone has. Sometimes it's harder to find out.
Yes.
And so I'm glad that you got to find that out early and kind of experience that.
Yeah.
But you're not only involved with the education part of things, you're also involved in different groups and organizations. We are actually at the Center of Sovereign Nations.
Yes.
Tell them why we're here and what is your connection to the center.
So the Center for Sovereign Nations is a student resource center for Native students and friends. And we have a threefold mission. So everything we do, we try to relate back to that, which is sovereignty, students, and partnerships. And so I originally got a job working here because I was the elected publicity chair for the Native American Student Association.
That's awesome.
And so everything is intertwined together.
Yeah.
But because of that, I got hired here as a student leader and was asked to be the team lead for the media and communications team.
Oh, cool.
And so I help run all of our social media accounts, our calendar, our website, all that fun stuff. Pretty much everything that outside people see about the center is stuff that I've probably messed with somewhere. Yeah.
What is a positive impact that the center has had on your life?
I have met so many different people and people I would never have met otherwise. And I have just built such a strong community here. And growing up in North Texas, I didn't know much about like my culture. And now being surrounded by these people every single day who just know so much has just, I mean, it has given me so much knowledge and just pride in being Native.
And tell us what is your tribe?
I'm Cherokee. I'm a citizen of the Cherokee Nation.
Okay, and do you have other people here who are also Cherokee that you get to like
Yes,
exchange
so
some
many,
similarities?
so many. Our president of NASA's Cherokee, a girl that lives in my dorm is Cherokee, and we have all different like people who are in different tribes here. But yeah.
Do you feel like there's a welcoming feeling here on campus to
Yes.
host that Native American?
Yes, we try and like we pride ourselves on being a home away from home because I mean everybody who goes to OSU is from somewhere else, but having like a central place where people with like such a strong sense of community is what we want for people.
Yeah. And one of the things about college, at least for me, it was kind of hard to make friends and kind of get involved. What is one advice that you have for students watching this? Maybe like how can they get involved? How they can come here, or even with the College of Education and Human Sciences, anything you know of that you're like, okay, you guys can go there. It's safe.
Yeah.
Let's take that step together.
Yeah. So what I did before I ever started school here was I went to Campus Link, old school Campus Link.
Yes.
And I made basically like a grocery list of everything I wanted to join, and I went and joined it. And so I got involved in the Early Childhood Education Club, and I got involved with NASA, which got me involved with the Center for Sovereign Nations and all different kinds of things. I'm in a service sorority called Omega Phi Alpha, and so I just found like something for like each area of my life that I love, and that's how I got involved. Yeah.
How would you rate your college experience so far?
Oh,
to 10?
goodness. I'm going to say 10 out of 10.
Really?
I think so. I love it here.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
And listen, this was such a decision. You didn't apply for any other colleges. You got it right the first time.
Yes.
Are you thinking about master's possibly?
I thought about it.
Okay.
I think as a teacher, it's important to get a master's, but timing-wise, I'm just going to have to see. I'm not so sure. Yeah.
Just to wrap up, well, actually, this is my second to last question because I like to ask the same question at the end of every interview. But I was just wondering if you could share with people who are watching, why is it important to cherish and appreciate teachers?
They, in my opinion, they are the basis for everything. None of us would be here without teachers. And even if you think about like college, like all of our professors are also teachers. And so, I think the whole world just revolves around teachers. And in order to do anything, you have to learn about it first. And who's going to teach you about it? A teacher. So, yeah.
I've always been a teacher's pet. I love them.
Same.
I've always loved them. I've always appreciated them.
Same.
I don't know if that says a lot more about my own issues, but I always loved them. And so thank you so much for choosing to follow that profession and for continuing that legacy. What is something that we didn't talk about that you would like our viewers or listeners to know about you, about the center, about anything?
The Center for Sovereign Nations is in 105 Life Sciences East. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. We have free student resources, Blue Book, Scantron, snacks, all kinds of really fun stuff. And it's just a cool place to hang out if the library or the union's too busy. If you want a little bit of a quieter environment, you can come here. We have a lot of different people from different majors and backgrounds that can give advice on anything. And yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. Please come visit. It's really easy to find. And she said snacks. I would pass on that. Thank you so much for talking to me today. I had such a great time.
I did too. Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys for watching. We're so happy to be back with our second episode of the season. I am Luisa Clausen, your host for the official podcast of the College of Education and Human Sciences. We're only human. We'll see you next week. Bye. That was so cool, Kinsee.
Thank you.